My mother had me at a young age, so I had the opportunity of growing up with all of her siblings, being 10 years apart. And it was wonderful. It was a full house. It was a busy house. I grew up with a lot of kids. So I got to learn a lot of things, from their time growing up in the 80s and 90s, and me being born in 2001, a lot of that got passed over to me. I would say, I think at the age of 12 or 13, life got pretty hard, and it was hard for a long time. My family did the very best that they could to keep me and my brother together and housed. So in that time, I ended up living with my grandma for about 4 or 5 years in South Minneapolis. Moving in, I already had new challenges I had to face at a very young age. And for me, it was better than being alone. I knew that my grandmother was sick. I knew that she had diabetes. I knew that she had kidney failure and a series of other health issues. I just didn't know to what degree. When I was 17 years old, I eventually lost my grandmother to kidney failure. For that last year of her being alive, I was missing a lot of school. I was staying home a lot. We were dealing with child protection workers. There was no room for me to get the education that I needed because I was dealing with so much trauma and so many family conflicts. During those difficult years, I was eventually introduced to the YWCA. I had no idea that the YWCA, outside of being a gym, was so involved in their communities and other people's communities. When I was introduced to the YW Stride program, it offered much more than what I thought I was going to get when I first heard about it. I didn't have many expectations. I just wanted an opportunity to get out of where I was and just be independent. When I first turned the key to open the door to my first apartment, my first home, I was so excited to be there, and I saw all the potential for that place, kind of like my 5-year plan of me just having this chaotic life for however many years and finally having my own space. I saw so much potential in this apartment, even though it was empty. Supporting the YWCA does not only change one person's life, it changes hundreds, hopefully millions of people's lives. And I think that it creates more opportunities for more generations to come. And this is important because you are supporting and nurturing a future that can be beneficial to an amazing amount of people.